Right, today I'm doing another little build using things I still have left over, and I decided to do a small build of a Sith Wayfinder from Rise of Skywalker. So to start off with, I got a little piece of triangle paper cut out, and I'm going to transfer that to some leftover frosted perspex I have from the Mysterio build. Okay, this is what we got so far. We got our base shape, all the little panels are in place, so just use the Dremel to engrave all the sort of lines on there, and then darkened it up with a little bit of spray paint on the edges. So we've got a couple of sheets of 10mm foam on the bottom here. This one is cut at a slight angle, so as you can see from the corners there, and I'm not very good at using that heated wire, so the hole wasn't very neat, so I just covered it up with a little bit more thin foam. So yeah, the light source is just these, which is a cheap LED tap light, and I've just glued in a little bit of elastic in the bottom, just so when you push it in, because it's just held in there by friction, because the hole is just about sort of big enough that you can go in, but holds it in place so it won't come out. So if you want to get it out, you just leave that little tab showing, so it's just a little bit of elastic, so when it's down you can't see it, and then just pull on that tab and it will pop it out. This is a little bit bright though, so I'm gonna go get some tracing paper and just put it over this part of the light to try and dilute it a little bit, and then what we're going to do is move on doing the actual detailing pieces to cover all of this, because this is just the base shape. None of this is actually going to be on show, apart from like maybe the little bit at the bottom. Okay, I couldn't find any tracing paper, but I've still got some tights when I did my Hades sleeve, so I'm just gonna stretch that over the top and glue it in place, because it does the same thing. So now we're going to put all the little outside detailing on, and it's quite rough looking. It almost looks like cement, so what we're going to use for that is craft clay and just sort of sculpt it on there. So we should get that right texture for it. And it takes a little while to set, so what we're going to do is leave it overnight to dry and then come paint it in the morning. Okay, so I didn't like how the clay looked, so I'm actually going to go cover it with a bit more foam and sand it into shape by hand. Alright, so just sanded bits down, kind of that little shape going on. Again, doesn't have to be majorly even, just enough that it looks neater than the last try. And in just some gaps, just filled it with some flexible cork. Sanded the corners down a little bit again. So now what I'm going to do is seal this with a plasti dip, and then go over this with a textured spray paint that I've used for my sort of toy base builds before. And now this is what it looks like with a textured stone spray on it. It's not stuck to all of it in certain places. I think it doesn't quite like the plasti dip. So this is something you can pick up in like little DIY stores. It's something that just, you can spray stuff and make it look like sort of cement or stone. It's actually just basically gluing bits in a spray can. But hey, it works. So we're going to peel off the tape and see what it all looks like now. So there you go, there's one finished Sith Wayfinder. Just a cool little prop you can have on the side. You could probably make holocrons using the same method as this, but just a holocron would be neater, so it'd take a little bit more time to do that. So the main component of this is the tap light. I've got a couple of different coloured sweet wrappers in there to kind of diffuse the light, so you kind of got different light at different angles. The frosted perspex, which was offcuts from Mysterio. Always keep large offcuts of stuff like this because you never know when it's going to come in handy. Obviously EVA foam for the base. Was going to use the foam clay to make the actual edges up, but I didn't like the look of it. So again, just mainly EVA foam, the plasti dip, the textured stone spray, and just acrylic paints and the little engraving tool on my Dremel. So for the circles, I've gone back over with my smaller engraving tool that wasn't powerful enough to do the actual perspex, and that's just kind of got rid of some of the paint and made the sort of circles and some of the lines stand out a little bit more, especially when the light's off as well, because this will be a display piece where the light isn't always on. So you go, if you've got stuff like that hanging around the house, or you don't have to have frosted perspex, if you've got like plastic packaging or something hanging around, you could always scuff out with some sandpaper so it diffuses the light. And again, use the same techniques, or just maybe engrave stuff using a blade. Who knows? Just trying to get people to be creative whilst we're still stuck indoors at the moment. Maybe by the time this video gets out, we'll know how long for still. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Thanks as always, I've got to go out to my supporters on Patreon, especially to Jeff, Kenny and to Ray. If you want to support me on Patreon, links as always at the end of my videos and in the descriptions below. You don't have to, just watching the videos, liking, sharing with your friends, commenting, it all helps out. So if you want to see more of what I do, please do subscribe. Check out my back catalogue if you're new here. And yeah, click the subscribe and the little bell if you want to see what's coming up. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe out there, and as always, may the Force be with you.